few weeks ago, if someone asked me, do you prefer Arabica or Robusta? I probably would have replied, whichever one's on sale. Seriously. I thought Arabica and Robusta were just fancy names that coffee companies used to make their bags sound expensive. But after diving into the world of coffee beans, I finally understand the difference. It's much simpler than I expected. So, if you're just starting your coffee journey, like I am, let's figure this out together. This is your host Vince, and you're watching The Coffee Hobbyist. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Coffee Hobbyist. If you have been following along, you'll know I'm slowly discovering that coffee is a lot more interesting than I ever imagined. Today we are tackling one of the biggest beginner questions. What's the difference between Arabica and Robusta? I'll explain it the same way I wish someone had explained it to me. No complicated coffee science, just simple comparisons that actually make sense. Before buying coffee beans, I thought coffee was maybe dark roast, maybe medium roast, maybe instant. But Arabica and Robusta? I had absolutely no idea. Then I started shopping for beans, and suddenly every bag had one of those words on it. I remember thinking, am I supposed to know what this means? Apparently, yes. Here's the comparison that finally made it click for me. Imagine walking into a grocery store. You don't just buy an apple. You have Granny Smith, Fuji, Pink Lady, Honeycrisp, Royal Gala. They are all apples, but they taste different. Coffee is similar. Arabica and Robusta are two different species of coffee. They are both coffee, just with different personalities. That analogy made everything much easier for me. Let's start with Arabica. Arabica is the smoother one. It's often sweeter, more balanced, sometimes fruity, sometimes chocolatey, sometimes nutty. This is the coffee you usually find in many specialty coffee shops. When people talk about tasting notes, they're often talking about Arabica. Now, let's talk about Robusta. This one surprised me. The name actually makes sense. It tends to have a stronger, bolder, more intense flavor. Fun fact, and it usually contains more caffeine than Arabica. When I first tasted a coffee with Robusta, I immediately noticed it had a stronger punch. It's the kind of coffee that really wakes you up. Some people love that boldness. Others prefer something smoother. Neither one is wrong. It's all personal preference. If I had to explain the difference as a beginner, I'd say this. Arabica feels like listening to your favorite playlist on a relaxing Sunday morning. Robusta feels like someone opening the curtain at 6 a.m. and saying, "Wake up, we've got things to do." They're both enjoyable, just in different ways. Trying them side by side. The Arabica first. This one is definitely smoother. I can actually notice different flavors. It's easier to sip slowly. Trying Robusta now. Whoa, that one's stronger. More bitter, definitely more intense. I can understand why some espresso blends include Robusta. It really cuts through milk. If I had to describe them in one sentence, Arabica is more elegant, Robusta is more energetic. This is the question I had. There isn't a right answer. If you are coming from instant coffee, you might really enjoy starting with Arabica. It's approachable, more balanced, easy to appreciate. But if you love bold coffee or want an extra caffeine kick, Robusta might surprise you. There's also another option, blends. Many roasters combine Arabica and Robusta to create a balance between flavor and strength. That's something I'm looking forward to exploring in future videos. One thing this journey keeps teaching me, coffee isn't about finding the best bean. It's about finding the bean you enjoy. The more coffees I try, the more I realize there isn't a winner, just different experiences. And in my opinion, that's what makes this hobby so much fun. So, Arabica or Robusta? A few weeks ago, I couldn't have answered that question. Now, I understand the difference. And hopefully, you do too. I'm still learning, still tasting, still discovering. And I can't wait to see where this coffee journey takes us next. One thing I'm learning is that the best coffee isn't the one that someone else recommends. It's the one that makes you look forward to your next cup. I'd love to know which one do you prefer, Arabica, Robusta, or maybe you have never tried either on their own. Let me know down in the comments. In the next episode, we are going to explore another beginner question that completely confused me. Single origin versus blend coffee. Until then, stay caffeinated, stay curious.